Pretzels.
Yes, pretzels.
I brought them for Lily in like a 6-pack for school, but then I ate them.
Okay, it looks like we're live. So,
Cool.
welcome back to Monster Prom with Princess Fuzzy and Amy, special guest. It's the new Halloween update, so there's lots of exciting new content for us. Let's get into it. We will have 2 players. We'll play the full game. Sharing controls, because I do all the controlling, and you just tell me what you want to do.
I can't really do anything because we're over here.
Yeah, that's right. Alright. Spooky high
Spooky
school.
high.
The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Alright, who were you? You can have first
That
pick.
chick, the blue chick.
The blue one?
Yeah, why not? Her name's Blue.
Her name is Amy. This time. And which pronouns would you like?
She is good.
Alright. And I'll be this one.
That is interesting for me because I always grew up with they meaning more than one person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what you get taught
Yeah.
in terms of like grammar and stuff. Although in actual usage,
I know what it means.
you might find you'd find that you even do use it in the singular sense without
Yeah, I
realizing.
do
it.
actually.
Like if
yeah.
someone leaves their bag at the
You
train
get they
station or
left their
something,
bag
and you go, "Oh
behind."
look, someone left their bag behind. I wonder
Yeah.
if they will come back to get it." And you're talking about a single person.
Well, generally you're using that as the pronoun when
For
you're
the
unsure
unknown
of that
person.
person's gender.
Yeah. But it's
Like,
still,
so you don't know if they're
yeah.
a she or a
because
he.
you could say, "Oh look, someone left his or her bag behind. I wonder if he or she will come back to get it." But that's super
yeah, which would
clunky.
just take a long time to actually
Yeah.
say.
All right.
But no, I've been trying to teach Lily to use more gender-neutral pronouns when referring to people,
Yeah. No, I noticed that on the weekend.
or using people's names
Yeah.
rather than going he constantly. Like when she
Yeah.
was talking about you, she kept going,
He,
he is doing
yeah.
this, he is doing that, and I was like, David is doing this,
Yeah.
or David has done this. I was like, rather than consistently saying he all the time.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I noticed that, and it was It
Yeah.
made me feel
And that's the sort of said to her, I said,
happy
if you're
that you were
unsure
doing that kind of
what
thing.
that
Yeah.
person would like, because I mean, she might feel comfortable to say she, for example, but
Yeah.
then like there could be other people in the room that are uncomfortable by that.
Exactly.
Whereas
yeah.
if she just says your name,
Then yeah, that's all
then
good.
that's taken out of the situation and nobody can be offended by anything or
Exactly.
you know
It's a
decide
good
to take
safe
anything
option.
out on
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
And that's us teaching her because she has a really bad habit of calling her sister she all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like a, that's from like our parents' generation. Even is the whole "she's the cat's mother" kind of thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like,
that it's rude to call
stop saying
people
she constantly.
she if you know their name, or he if you know their name. You should refer to people
Yeah,
directly.
refer to people as their name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright. So we're all
we
set
had
up.
yet to experience its ultimate challenge.
The
the
monster
Monster
prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, age 19, a
Sorry.
sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. That's John's last name as well, isn't it? Or very similar.
No, Vander Wingard.
Yes, Vanda something. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for
Why
destruction
is he
and a
21
love
and
of
still in
fire.
high school?
So that they can all be conveniently of age. It's kind of more like a college or university,
Of
perhaps.
course.
Or maybe monsters just take longer to get through school.
Maybe.
Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam Del Ironcourt, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanour hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22, maybe? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And
Okay.
Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. All right. Do you want to do the
Teen Wolf
this
magazine.
bit?
Sorry. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. What? Just sounded very American.
No, that's good. That's good. That's usually we have someone doing it in a very like Valley Girl American kind of accent.
All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. Now we're using our PhD in bullshit. Sorry. To diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Wow.
So if you want to read the question out and then read out the answer that you want me to pick, and I'll pick it.
If you oh my god. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure. So at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? B, a purebred horse. At least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? Wow. C, no one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it would be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so the joke's on you, pal.
So which one are you going for?
Let's go. I don't know.
Well,
Let's just go with C, because
all
I
right.
don't like any of them.
I'm gonna go with a purebred horse. At least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a
Yes.
lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? Alright, so you gained boldness from your choice, and I gained money from my choice.
Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society?
So you can just
A,
read out loud the answer you
I wanna read them all.
if you- Yeah, okay. That's fine.
A, whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. B, put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president. Yes. 3, we create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates complete all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase. Yes, that one.
Let's see.
Although I
How
do like the
about-
idea of the grizzly bear too.
Yes, I'll pick that. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our next president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president.
The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today?
What would you do today?
Right.
So, of the 6 classmates that we have the options to romance, each one of these answers
Yeah, I
starts
figured.
you off in favour with one of them.
I'm gonna profit on other people's hysteria.
Alright, where's that?
That's fun.
They always tell you the world's ending. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Alright, and so it begins. Now, the way it works is that during the school session bits, we get to choose which part of the school we want to spend our time in, and they will give us stats. So there's your stats over here. Yours are in blue. You've got 7 smarts, 7 boldness, 3 creativity,
Oh,
4
not very
charm,
creative.
7 fun, and 5 money. And you can see the little emoticons that appear on the locations.
Yeah.
They show you what you get from each. So you've got boldness at the bathrooms, you've got charm at the gym, fun outdoors, smarts in class, money at the library, and creativity at the auditorium.
Okay.
So there's the kind of two approaches. You can either try and sort of round out all your stats so as to have a good chance at everything, or you can like focus in on the stats that you think you definitely need for the person you're trying to date. So
I don't even know who I'm trying to date.
at this stage of the game, as being your first playthrough, you should probably just kind of try and boost them all.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Probably
for
the
some
safe way.
creativity.
All right, auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. The performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
Great.
Oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera having some kind of business meeting. So I normally voice Vera.
Okay.
Damien I can do, or you can
I don't
do if you
understand
want.
why I'm having a business. Why they're having a business meeting?
No, well,
But, yeah.
there are always events. So you go to whatever activity you want
okay.
to, you get your +2 to that stat, and then an event
And then there's
happens
something-
with some of the
okay.
classmates, and you've got to make a decision in
Oh,
that
okay,
event.
cool. Yeah.
Which will gain you some more stats if you succeed, and also make them like you more. Or if you
Alright.
fail, it will lose you some stats. And whether you succeed or fail is based on your stats.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So, yeah, Damien's normally
I'll be
voiced as
Damien,
sort
you
of
be Vera.
gruff and angry. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
But
how
you
it'll
can
go.
do whatever you want. He's a demon. You can make it up. At least, they're both sitting holding manila folders. You move closer to see what's up. Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that Gwilliam the Incubus is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm.
Sorry. I don't know how to sound like a dude.
Just pretend you've got a sore throat.
True.
I believe that together we could make Gwilliam very unhappy. I've prepared an action plan for a potential merger. Have a look. Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Derision Coefficient and Maximizing Humiliation Dividends.
I'm on a folder too.
Damien opens his folder. There's a piece of paper that says punching on it. I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Damien nods and turns his piece of paper over. On the other side it says, punching hard! These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you tell them your idea.
Okay. Yeah, the first one.
Alright. So use this convenient list I brought. You should say it because it's you.
Use this convenient list I brought that shows all his greatest fears in order of severity.
So wealthy. Most of those fears seem pretty standard. Clowns, bees, entropy. Corn? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think we'll be able to accomplish some marvelous things with this list.
Does it say punching on there anywhere?
Yes, but it's at the bottom of the list, below libraries and fish.
Well, okay, as long as it's on the list, I'm in.
The way Vera's eyes look right now, she's right at the top of the list of your fears. Hot. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
I'm not sure why her being at the top of your fears is odd.
Because she's hot when she's
She looks
scary
like-
or something.
She's like a Medusa.
Yeah, she is. She's a Gorgon. Alright, what do I want? Let's see. My creativity is low, my charm is low, and my fun is low. Maybe I should go for some charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming the gleam of the scheming. Now, I try to do Miranda sometimes, but she just kind of ends up sounding like a slightly higher pitched and more formal version of Vera. So if you want to do her, that'd probably serve as a bit of differentiation between them, which would be nice. Crowd surfs isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, if it isn't Fuzzy.
Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, surfs were only for the rich and fabulous. Like Vera and myself.
But now, thanks to our app, Crowd Surfs, you too can have your very own crowd-funded surf.
The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty.
And get richer off of it.
I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest.
The serfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit from the right locations.
Don't be absurd if there's one thing being rural has taught me. And there's definitely more than one. It's that you can trick anyone into doing anything, as long as you give them the right incentives.
But why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place? Fuzzy, what do you think? Well... I think Vera might be right in this case. Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around at a Leather Daddy convention?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that quite a bit.
Excuse me, but if there were conventions for daddies, I'm quite sure I would want to know about them. My father is one of the most powerful dads I know, so if he was not invited...
Just stop there, Miranda. Trust me. How does this sound? Free lifetime of submission, dirty talk guaranteed, dress code, come as you are. Vera, with the help of a confused Miranda, goes to the next Leather Daddy convention in town. The next time you see Vera and Miranda, they seem much, much happier.
These serfs were recruited are so enthusiastic to serve. Almost inexplicably so.
And as unexpected fringe benefits, all the serfs keep trying to one-up each other's uniforms. So I created a line of latex and leatherwear that's making almost as much as crowd surfs in the first place. It's a win-win-win situation. And don't worry, Fuzzy. I won't ask how you know so much about the fetish community. Yay! Siding with Vera always makes her happy, and to show her appreciation, she gives you +2 money, and it's +2 money she earned, and you gain +1 smarts. Alright. Now, this section is where it switches up the turn order based on a little debate we have, although there's also a random button we can hit to just randomize it if we don't want to discuss a thing.
Okay.
Everybody chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. We may as well do it this first time.
Alright.
You often with my regular players, because we're kind of sick of these questions, but
Alright.
you haven't done them before, so choose something bad.
Like what?
Just anything that is bad.
Oh,
It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity at this point. It's like you got to come up with something, and then the question will be like the
I'll
actual
just
debate
go
will be
grab my
revealed.
Cards Against Humanity cards. I don't know.
I'll say something bad. Breaking your leg. That's bad.
There it is. Crashing your car.
Alright. Player order is decided based on how badass a criminal called Mike the Selected Thing Johnson would be. So, Mike breaking your leg Johnson or Mike crashing your car Johnson? Which one is more badass?
I think Mike breaking your leg Johnson would be.
Alright. Okay, lunchtime.
I really don't think Mike crashing your car would be that bad.
So at lunchtime, you choose which table you want to sit at. And if you sit at a table that has one of the love interests on it, then you get an event where you have to side with one or the other of them in a situation.
Oh, dude, I don't even
and the
know
one
who
that you side with will get more fond
Who's
of
the
you.
cat-looking chick?
The cat-looking chick is the shopkeeper, so she runs a shop where you can buy items, and then one table will also have some other miscellaneous character who you can have lunch with, and they will give you a +4 boost to one of your stats instead of
Sweet.
making you more attractive to one of your
Whoever.
classmates.
Okay.
So I'm going. I mean, I kind of poached Vera. Like, we both
That's
went
okay.
with Vera options on our thing, but I don't really need to date Vera. I've dated Vera a lot already. So I'll leave her for you if you want her. And I'll go
I'm good.
talk to Miranda a bit more anyway.
Alright, you do that.
Alright. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. I'll do Scott's voice since you're already doing Miranda.
Okay. Secret sauce. Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Oh god, these are their new Halloween outfits.
Yeah,
This
I
is
was
great.
like, what am I wearing?
Miranda is dressed up as the interdimensional prince, who is another minor character in this. Like, I can recognize the outfit. Scott, I don't know what the hell Scott is doing. Maybe
So
he's
he's covered
dressed
in
up as
cheese.
like the insides of a pumpkin.
Maybe that's the secret
Very weird.
sauce.
It's not the secret sauce. Whoa! Do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce! What are you made out of?
No, Scott. My question was rhetorical.
Awesome! Mine was loud.
Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Fuzzy. Sorry, the cat's climbing on top of me. The blood of your
The
father.
secret ingredient is the blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious.
Blood of the air people. I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. But I may have to make an exception.
Oh, more blood? But I eat blood all the time. Like, pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda.
I still find it funny that
Alright.
other people eat for her.
Yes. She has serfs to do all the things for her.
I'll
So,
guess
Do
I'll
you
go
want
to
go and
Vera.
chat with Vera, or you can... Yep. Alright, Vera and Polly. So Polly, party girl ghost. Do you want to voice her as well, since I'm doing Vera?
Sure. I'll be the party girl ghost.
She's dressed up as the shopkeeper, who is her sister. That's so cool.
Fair enough.
You take your seat and, if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better. And you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now. It's nothing personal, Amy. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people. Having people buy me things. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say. True friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves.
Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case, the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring.
Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're as much cocaine as I am right now. But I see what you mean.
If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim.
I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we could just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it.
I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money.
And I think money is fine and all. But my favorite currency is chaos.
Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction.
Wow. Hang on. Yeah. Let's start a pyramid scheme.
Alright, read it out to me.
You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money. And have that financial slave go and find another financial slave.
Ah, that would increase our income exponentially immediately. Which are two of my absolute favourite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain.
I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle. So managing an army of them sounds draining.
But as long as it's a pyramid scheme, and we're at the top of the pyramid, where we don't have to actually deal with the lowlifes, who cares?
Meh. I think I'll just go check on my toilet wine.
Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time, actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become officially certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start a dirt slave, and then, if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave. And then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, Salcho, Mocha, Grande, Supreme slave. This is a great idea, Amy. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit! Vera sharing her cash flow is like third base for her. Awesome! Alright, everybody chooses an animal.
Cat.
I choose a rhinoceros. Player order is decided based on how intriguing a new Game of Thrones house would be if it had the selected animal as its sigil.
You win. Or it also should be way cooler than just a cat.
Yeah.
I need to start choosing some cooler shit.
Alright, so from this point on, every school day, one of the locations will have the shopkeeper in it. So instead of gaining +2 fun, today you'd have the chance to buy an item with your money instead.
Cool.
So, where would you... Oh, it's me first. Where would I like to go? Maybe I'll go to the shop and see if there's any cool new Halloween items to buy. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. There's a lot of items here. Are any of them new? Yes, what's this? An arcane spellbook. Are you ready to do some magic? These ones I know all about already. Yep, that's the only new thing. I'm gonna buy that.
Okay.
Ah, nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? Alright. Where would you like to go?
What do I need?
Well, your creativity and charm are the lowest, and your money.
Alright, let's go to the gym then. Let's get some
The
charm.
gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures of life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm. After the game, you spot Vera desperately trying to ignore Coach. You go over to see if you can help.
I'm just trying to help you be your best self, Vera. That's what custom workouts are for.
Why would I need to do that? I'm already better than everyone else.
Maybe, but are you better than yourself?
No. How is that even possible?
With custom workouts. Workouts give us buff arms and strong hands.
So that we can strangle our past selves?
So we can hug our present selves and shake hands with our future.
Oh, I like mine better. But even so, the custom workout you suggested is not for me.
You don't like the million push-up system? Oh, okay. You can make up your own workout. Just think of something you're good at, and work out to make you even better at it.
Vera's thinking, but you already know the perfect workout. You shout out.
Yeah, that one.
That one? Well, shout it out.
Okay. What are they called?
Deadlifts.
Okay. Deadlifts. You'll need the strength when you're lifting the bags of gold coins out of your enemy's vaults.
Ah, deadlifts. The lifts of the dead. Even better than alive lifts.
Yeah, that's great. You mentioned lifting bags of gold?
Well, sure. You can deadlift bags of gold, but there are many other things to deadlift as well. Like barbells, groceries, small children, mid-sized sedans.
Right. And are any of those things made of gold? Or at least coated in gold?
Well, no, not usually, but we can,
Then why don't we start with bags of gold for now?
Great idea. And then we can work our way up to,
Other, bigger bags of gold. Yes. Coach has no choice but to divert some of the school's budget to purchasing workout quality bags of gold doubloons. You steal some and gain +2 money and +1 boldness. That weekend, something happened to you. You're having your evening tea at a nice place when you start feeling sleepy. Next thing you know, you're waking up in an abandoned warehouse. Wow. Finally! Hello? It took you almost 2 hours to recover consciousness. Rude much? Anyway, let's do this quickly. I have someone else to drug and kidnap at 9. You're here tonight because I might or might not be starting to have feelings for Fuzzy. But feelings are dumb and blind and flighty and dumb. And I won't let my feelings lead me into a life I end up regretting. Thing is, I'm fabulous. So of course I've created a specific list of features I expect in a love partner. You know, to guarantee I don't end up murdering them out of boredom and contempt. And you know what I appreciate in people? Ambition and direction. I want someone that's thinking beyond just where they want to go this summer. I want someone with a plan, so we can both be fabulous and conquer life in our own fierce ways. So tell me, would you describe Fuzzy as an ambitious person who has planned an amazing future for herself?
Apparently you like this chick. This chick likes you now.
I'm not too concerned with dating her, so if you want to badmouth me, that's fine.
Can't.
What?
I can't badmouth you. Where's the
Sure
badmouth?
you can. The second one is going to be the...
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay,
like working in the burger
Platinum in
joint,
what?
playing
What
video
the heck?
games. That's not
Platinum
like...
in what? FOF.
Yeah, it's like LOL. League of Legends. It's the version of League of Legends that exists in this
Right.
game's world.
Okay, that one.
Okay.
Because I was just like, wait, she's supposed to like me. I'm meant to be making her like me. Okay, that one. I'm gonna
Alright.
badmouth you.
Read it out then.
Sure. You know how Fuzzy works at a burger joint in the weekends? According to her plans, 20 years from now, she might become the manager. Also, she has very serious plans to become platinum in FOF by next year.
Great. That really sounds like a plan. Becoming the manager of a burger joint, the pinnacle of a winner's life, a mediocre salary and free burgers, everything a girl could dream of. I can't wait for 20 years of helping her get there. Oh, no, sorry, I meant I can totally wait. And you know what? While waiting for that, I could do something productive. Like look for another potential love partner, one with ambitions that can be defined with words other than sad and pathetic. Look at me, dreaming big. Bye. Vera leaves. You guess 20 years from now, when Fuzzy finally gets to be the manager of that burger joint, you won't get any free burgers from her. Still worth it. You also gain +1 charm.
At least you got a job, I guess. That's something, right?
Alright. Choose a brand.
Brand, like, I don't know, Band-Aids.
Alright, I choose Vegemite. Is that a brand? Or does that have to be like Kraft?
Kraft is the
Bega
brand,
now,
I
isn't
think.
it? Whatever it is. Yeah.
Whatever brand, Bega, Kraft, whatever.
Yeah. Player order is decided based on how weird it would be if the selected brand paid for product placement in Game of Thrones.
I'm pretty sure it'd be really weird to have Band-Aids. It would also be weird to have Vegemite, but...
Yeah, I think Band-Aids gets it. They got like medieval bandages and stuff, but it's
Like,
like,
cut your arm.
oh, your arm's been cut off. Here, let's apply a Band-Aid. Alright, you get to choose where to go first. So the gym is the shop this time, so no more charm getting. Although you could buy some charm from the shop if you wanted. But
No.
the charm looks pretty
I
good.
need money. Where do I get money from?
From the library.
Let's go to the library.
Alright. That day, you spent some time on the library PCs, managing your start kicker.
Is that
You
like a
deceive lots of
Kickstarter?
people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. Yes, it's just like a Kickstarter. You gain plus lots of money, but almost everything goes to cover the costs and you keep only +2 money.
What?
Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
One
There
second.
you are.
Scott. Scott. Are you okay with Aiden just getting some chips? Okay, sorry.
No worries. All good?
That's just telling Aiden what for dinner.
Yes, chips. Alright. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple, yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor...
Yeah, that one. Top one.
Top one?
I can't even talk. Differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free range organic murders.
Oh, you weren't creative enough for that.
Damn.
Did you just say free? You tried to explain that you said free range, not free. Ah, you said it again! Twice! Don't you know I'm allergic to free? If it's free, how will I make money? Oh God, I think I'm going into anaphylactic shock. Somebody inject me with a syringe full of liquid gold. You hurry to obey, but a bit
hang
too
on.
much by Trevor, the cock-blocking puma.
Hello.
All
Sorry about
right. Okay, you hurry to obey, but are beaten to the punch by Trevor, the cock-blocking puma. Bummer. Vera never gives you the antidote for that poison you drank, so you lose +2 charm and you lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Alright, my turn. I could do with some more fun. Let's go to the outdoors. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You hardly pay attention to any of that. Your mind is consumed by thoughts of your evil new book. You take it out and gaze upon its cover, which is made of flesh, obviously. A guttural voice whispers to your lizard brain,
Open me. Just a little peek couldn't hurt. Hey, Fuzzy, what you looking at?
Is it up me now?
that's you,
Okay.
party girl.
I forget how she sounded. Oh, I bet it's a cool prank book. Is it a cool prank book?
Of course it is. It says so right on the cover.
It does not say prank book anywhere on this book. What it says is blood in an ancient tongue that sounds like screaming. You're about to say so when...
Yoink!
Scott, you can't just say yoink. You have to actually steal the book when you say it. Like this. Yoink.
Man, your reflexes are slow. Too bad dexterity isn't a stat in this game.
Wow, look at all the cool pranks in here. Osteopag... That's not even a word. Osteopathy, plague of teeth, power word apocalypse.
I think osteophagy is a word. It probably means eating bones.
Yeah, this is like... Okay. Oh, look at the intro into this prank. Apprentice summoners be forewarned, for the torturous incantation below will instigate only carnage and despair, mutilation and lamentation.
Whoa, I didn't know this book was written in a foreign language.
It's not. Scott. I can't keep saying Scott because Scott's on the couch. Those are just the kinds of things prank lords write before their best pranks, so people will be too scared to do them. This prank must rule.
Hooray! Shall we then?
We shall. Fuzzy, we hereby accept your application as intern to the Prank Masters.
You don't remember applying for the internship, but...
Monetary compensation is minimal, but we'll totally pay you in experience, if you know what I mean.
Wink.
Okay, this seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, he totally did. But you are hornier than you are smart. Pranks ahoy!
Wait, we don't have all the ingredients for this prank.
It says here that we need the kidney of an angel. Where are we ever going to get one of those?
I think, yeah, we've got to go with that one, don't we? Fake a serious illness that requires a kidney transplant, but only accept kidneys from David Boreanaz, acclaimed star of the hit TV series Angel. With the help of a shady leprechaun doctor, you faked a doctor's note for kidney-itis. Kidney-itis is a terminal disease that can only be cured by as many kidneys as possible. When the doctors at the hospital ask, you tell them your blood type is David Boreanaz. You are very convincing. The doctors have no choice but to believe you. Also, it turns out that David, in addition to being a good actor, a great dancer, and a total snack, he's a really nice guy. He gives you both his kidneys and dies of blood toxicity.
What?
You almost feel bad about sacrificing his kidneys for an eldritch prank.
Don't feel bad. This is for science.
It is?
Nope. Say the incantation.
Ooga booga, balaclava, turn the hallway into lava.
The floor in the hallway immediately melts into hot magma, swallowing dozens of students alive.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't actually swallow them. Lava is so dense that bodies don't sink in it. What actually happens is that your classmates catch fire and burn to ash from the feet up. All except for Mortimer, the magma golem, who watches in horror as all of his friends succumb to a fate he sadly cannot share.
Now, if someone wants to go to the whole bathroom, boom, lava. They'll probably poop their pants trying to fire a way around. Classic.
The prank masters strike again.
They certainly do. And for your role in all this, you gain +2 fun and +1 boldness, and lose a small slice of your immortal soul.
See, the ghost chick doesn't care 'cause she's already dead anyway.
Yeah. Everybody choose an object.
Nico pen.
I choose microphone. Player order is decided based on how good the selected object would be as your only weapon in a battle royale situation.
Is it the microphone or the microphone stand?
Well, I said microphone, so it's just...
So you can
I
just
mean,
like
it's
swing it
a pretty
around.
solid microphone. It's like... I guess it's on a string, so it's kind of like a
As I
flail.
say, it's on a string so you can swing it around.
Yeah, that might
Then
work.
that's
What was
better.
yours? A pen?
Just a Nico's pen, like
Yeah.
a permanent marker.
Yeah, oh, it's not even like a stabby ballpoint pen or anything.
Yeah.
No, definitely the microphone.
Best I can do is just go all Jigglypuff and draw on people.
Yeah. Alright, lunchtime. Let's see. I think I might need some more stats, so I'm going to go and sit with the Slayer. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under the table pokes your business.
Psst! Hey! How would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Why? Oh, she's dressed up as Polly from the
was just like,
summer
why is she-
update. That's so weird, because there was a summer update where everyone got, like, beach clothes, and this is Polly's outfit from that. She's dressed up as her. Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch.
Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it? And I can trust you? What you say 100%? Great! Which technique do you want to learn?
Let's go with how to be the protagonist of any scene. You tell the Slayer Liam's weakness is being ignored, and Damien's weakness is ice cream cake.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen treats, respectively. Okay, you want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection, and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends.
Whoa, that's it? But you already do all those things, like, all the time. Is it possible that you've been the protagonist all along? Your discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck and steal her shoes. As the protagonist of your own life, you gain +4 charm.
Punch her and leave.
Yep. Alright. You want to continue with
No, she didn't really like me, I
Vera,
don't
or
think.
do you want to go and shop? Or you could go and sit at one of these tables. Try and win the affection of one of these people. You got 9 money. That's a pretty good amount of money to go shopping with.
Alright, I'll go shopping. See what's there.
Hi, stranger. It's been a while. Missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. So, the ones that say event on them, they will change.
Cause something to happen.
Like, yeah, they'll cause events for the rest of the game. Basically, like I bought the book, and it's doing events. So you saw after like
Yeah.
thing, it was like a book-based event. So basically, means that
What are
I'm
the
not
sunglasses
trying to
do?
date anyone. All those basic items like the sunglasses, the book, the tattoo, tape, that they each give you a boost to a stat. So the sunglasses give you more fun, the book gives you more smarts,
All
the
right,
sex
let's
Latin
become.
accent increases your charm, creativity from that, boldness from that.
All right, I'm pretty smart, so I'm gonna go with the smart.
Get some more smarts.
Yeah. What
Smarts,
else can I
sorry.
get to be more smart?
This book, yes.
All right, let's buy that.
A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death.
Cool.
You sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? Yeah, that's the spirit, champ. Wow, look at your smarts. You got 14 now. You're so smart. Everybody chooses a movie.
Top Gun.
I choose Harry
I
Potter
chose Top Gun
and
Whiskers.
The Order of the Phoenix. Player order is decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of the selected movie.
Just 10 hours
well-
of Top Gun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty idiotic. Whereas a Harry Potter miniseries sounds like legit. So I think
Exactly.
you get the win on that one. Oh, we're halfway there. Okay, where would you like to go?
Let's get some more money.
That's the shop today.
Oh, okay. What else do I need then?
Um,
Some more creativity.
Creativity to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You find Liam storming out of the dressing room, still wearing his very fancy costume. Do you want me to do Liam, or do you want to do him? He's normally done as kind of like
Who's
a
Liam?
whiny, high pitch. He's the vampire, the hipster vampire.
Oh, okay. You can do him if you want.
All right. He goes straight to Vera, where she sits in the audience as usual, judging people. That means I'll be talking to myself. I can deal with that. Though.
Yeah, I just realised that too. You were talking to yourself when you were the coach as well.
True.
You've got to help me, Vera. Art is in jeopardy.
Help you? Please, I signed up to be a dramaturge specifically because it allowed me to criticize people without doing any real work.
You may return to your calculated apathy immediately after helping me sign underground supergroup Yogurt Resort to score our play.
You want Yogurt Resort to score our play? The ones who did Help Me, I'm Drowning in Tractors? I hate to admit it, but that's actually a very cool idea.
The fact that someone besides me knows about Yogurt Resort only makes me slightly less excited about this plan, which should tell you how important this is to me.
How are you going to pay for that, though?
Oh, that's exactly what the director said. Everyone is trying to smother my artistic spark beneath the boot heel of capitalism. It appears that I must make some concessions to the invisible hand of the market if I'm to realize my dream.
Yeah, I definitely want this to happen, Liam. We just have to figure out how. How?
Yes. Have a bake sale, but with cocaine.
Oh, of course! This will require only a minor adjustment to my underground criminal empire. I mean, what is drugs?
Or A drugs.
No time for feigned innocence, Vera. This is about art.
The two get to work smuggling kilos of cocaine across the border and using it to make powdered donuts. Soon, almost everyone at school is hooked on cocaine. Most of the actors quit the play to focus on their addiction. That's fine by Liam, though. He really just wanted Yoga Resort to come and play. And they do. Sure, some people got their lives ruined, but somebody's got to suffer for Liam's art, right? You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
I love it. The
It's
whole
good,
school
isn't it?
addicted to cocaine.
No, I can't go for creativity because you've taken that. I'll go for
Fun.
smarts. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at a high school. You gain +2 smarts. Scott and Polly come running up to you carrying your unholy book of pranks. You lent it to them because you are irresponsible.
Bro, thanks for lending us this book of harmless pranks. Check out what we made.
Scott shows you a small, palm-mounted joy buzzer. It pulses with dark energy and appears to be made out of meat?
The Joy Buzzer, a classic tool in the prankster's arsenal. And this one is just like a normal one, with almost no differences.
You're pretty sure there are significant differences. You kind of feel like the joy buzzer is, watching you?
We can't use it on anyone, though. Everyone knows how much we love pranks, so no one will give us high fives anymore.
For everyone knows we are the Prank Masters.
With our Z.
Come on, intern. Put on that Joy Buzzer and prank some noobs.
Well, you didn't get this far by not doing every stupid goddamn thing your hot classmates asked. You put on the joy buzzer while Polly and Scott retreat to a conveniently placed bush that is here for some reason.
Inside your classroom.
Instantly, you are filled with a baleful energy, permeating your very veins like fingers of ice. You notice Cool Josh, the were-pelican, lumbering down the hall. You're totally gonna get him.
Were-pelican.
Up high, Cool Josh! You call out, approaching him in a perfect high-five position. But Cool Josh looks at your palm in confusion.
Whoa, what's that in your hand, bro? Is that a buzzer?
Uh-oh. How are you going to salvage this?
Bottom one. Don't have to wag.
Yep. Yep, you got me. The thing is, I've already done this to every other person in school, so do you really want to be left out?
Whoa, everyone?
Says Cool Josh uncertainly. Everyone, you confirm.
Well,
Says Cool Josh.
I guess I can't call myself Cool Josh if I don't mindlessly do what all the cool kids do. Hit me.
Nice. If there's any force more powerful than electricity, you can bet it's peer pressure. You high-five Cool Josh with all your strength. Cool Josh splits in half vertically as if unzipped. Each half of him becomes a hideous, half-formed were-pelican creature. The two halves turn on each other, biting, clawing, and snarling with their half-beaks. Soon, the floor is slick with blood, and as you watch the carnage, you can feel yourself growing stronger, feeding on their rage.
Oh, shit. Haha, pranked.
He thought there was only one of him, but there's actually two of him. I bet he's all like, what?
Oh man, the look on his mutilated face is priceless.
Cool Josh savages himself until he is nothing but two featureless lumps of meat wrestling in a pile of viscera. You are suddenly and inexplicably hungry. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun and lose 10 sanity. That weekend, something happened to me. Alright, there you are, minding your own business in a spying on your classmates way, when suddenly... Hey, Fuzzy, you're sort of a loser sometimes, right? Sure? And you hang out with other losers like Amy, right?
Great.
Because Amy is a total loser who I happen to be maybe developing feelings for. I can't explain it. She's nowhere near as attractive or wealthy or ruthless as I am. And yet, I find myself so inexplicably drawn to her. I think it's her eyes. It's like there's real depth there, like she's hiding some sort of secret. What do you think it is? Something wonderful? Or totally lame?
The Secret. That book has changed her life.
Do you want me to put in a good
Secret
word
of
with Vera for you?
communism. Yes.
The secret behind Amy's eyes is The Secret. That book has changed her life, and her business sense and self-confidence is on point. The Secret? I loved that book. Any publication that puts me in a position to once again assert my superiority over others with hard work can win me over in a heartbeat. And any monster who reads that kind of book is out to get something for themselves. In this case, possibly me. I like a monster who isn't afraid to chase down what she wants, and we know I'm not too easily won over. Maybe she has a chance with me after all. Vera and Amy, prom royalty. It has a nice ring to it. Thanks, Fuzzy. No problem. Maybe they'll let you be part of the prom court, even if you're just a jester or something. You gain +3 fun.
That was the weirdest conversation.
Everyone choose a celebrity.
David Morales from before.
Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man and other things. Player order is decided based on how likely it is the selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero. Well, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. kind of isn't very secretly a superhero. He's kind of well known for it. So, but I mean, then again, David Boreanaz as Angel is also kind of a superhero. So,
I don't know.
but I think he's a bit more
Okay, I'm
secret.
going to get Scott to vote. Hey, Scott.
All right.
I need you to vote on this for me. Okay. How likely... So, David and I have both chosen a movie star, right?
Yep.
How
celebrity.
likely is it that that celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero, okay? I chose David, whatever the fuck his last name is, that plays Angel, and he chose Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, there you go.
What was the answer?
He reckons my one.
Your one. All right. I reckon your one too.
Week 3 morning.
All right, Amy.
I like how each week is only a day long anyway. Alright, where am I going? What do I need?
You could go for charm or fun if you wanted to.
Desperately
Up
need
on
some
the level.
money.
Or you can go for money, yeah. Vera likes people who have money.
Exactly, that's how I need more money.
and smarts.
I'm smart, so
Yeah.
we've got that
and
covered.
boldness. So yeah, money sounds good for you. We'll go there. That day, you spent some time on the library PCs, playing some good old online poker.
Called Poker
Gambling
Face.
seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. Yep, your
I beat
username is
Sharkbait.
Blueberry32. You're beating Sharkbait007. You gain +2 money.
I didn't get much money.
You spot Vera at the computer next to you, deep in contemplation. You offer her a penny for her thoughts. My thoughts are worth significantly more than a penny, but I'll invoice you later. I'm trying to launch a new legitimate business venture. I'm sorry, I mean scam. But I'm not sure how best to recruit customers. I'm sorry, I meant to say gullible suckers. I've got no trouble finding victims in real life. My snakes use their tongues to smell weakness, but snakes can't use their tongues on the internet.
Hang on.
I know. I was surprised by that as well. So, any ideas?
What are my options?
A flashing banner ad that says you will literally die if you don't click this ad right now, or a post on Reddit asking for suckers to join your new scam. If they're really suckers, they'll join anyway.
No, the top one.
Interesting. I'm intrigued, but could you show me a design mock-up so that I can make a final decision? You open up MS Paint and enthusiastically create the best ad you know how to make. You show it to Vera with pride. I see. Is there a reason you chose a brown on brown color scheme? Or why the first half of literally is an entirely different font than the second half? I'm
Go away,
afraid
Whiskers.
that my accepting this as an advertisement would make me an even bigger sucker than the people I intend to scam. By the way, it's spelled ad, A-D, not A-G. You knew you were spelling that word wrong. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Ouch. Alright, for me, I'm gonna go and... No, maybe I shouldn't bother with creativity, because it's so low I'm not going to be able to get it up to a decent level anyway. Let's go with some boldness. Oh no, that's the shop. Damn it. Oops. Oh well. Good old Fuzzy. What'll it be today? Nothing at all, because I got no money. So, you just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses something cool.
Oh. A sports car.
A sports car. Alright. I choose a refrigerator, because they're cool. Player order is decided based on how awesome it would be if Japan built vending machines that sold the selected thing. Start debating now. Vending machines that dispense sports cars, or vending machines that dispense fridges? I think sports cars would be more awesome.
I think sports cars are more awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Keep
gonna
going
go sit
after
with Vera.
Vera. Yep.
Yeah.
We find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food. As usual, Damien comes over and drops his own pile of money on the table, and also some organs. Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. Oh, Damien's dressed as the Slayer. That's cool. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop from punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims would be even more terrified if your death won't save them.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Oh, hang on. That was me.
It's more for you. Yep.
I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. After all, the essence of capitalism.
Try the bottom one.
Trick everyone in the
She
cafeteria
never-
into having
she-
an orgy, then film it and blackmail them in bulk. Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style.
But how are you going to trick a whole room full of into having an orgy?
Don't tell me you don't know how to do that.
Is this something you do all the time?
Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were a prince of hell.
Yeah, but I'm a prince of the burning part of hell, not the sexy part of hell.
Ah, that explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either. It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids. Alright, let's see. I think I might try and get some more stats from the coach. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows that drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out.
Oh, I think he's dressed up as Scott. Yeah,
I
he's got
think
the
so.
leather jacket and everything. Yeah.
But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be?
Whiskey.
I'm gonna go with both.
Both? Both? What a bold choice! Especially considering that these two liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say, you can't make an omelette without drinking a few explosives. Bottoms up!
You grab the 2 bottles from Coach and squirt them into your mouth. Cowabunga! Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, though, they ceremoniously award you +4 boldness. Player order is based on how shitty it would be for your country if you were the president.
I don't know. I think both people would be randomly okay.
We can just hit random then, shall we?
Yeah. That's just like, I think would be alright.
Oh, apparently I am the worst president. Oh, the final day of school before the prom. Okay. Let's see, where shall I go? I'm gonna go for some more boldness. 'Cause I'm
In
hoping
the
that will help.
bathroom.
Yep. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Scott and Polly come running up to you, Eldritch book in hand. Is it just your imagination, or do they always seem to be followed by a swarm of locusts these days?
Fuzzy, hey, we got to the end of your prank book and we found instructions for the ultimate prank.
Oh, I just realised that Polly is dressed up as the coach.
Yeah,
And
I realized that.
I've figured out what Scott is now.
What
He's
is he?
Blobbert, one of the other secondary characters, who's like an orange blob with a baseball cap.
I thought he'd been like waxing himself and got halfway through.
The ultimate prank.
Bro, this is like the double time inline bench press of pranks. High energy, exciting, and great for your pecs.
Okay, so check it out. This whole book is dedicated to something called Zigord, right? At the very end, there's instructions on how to summon it.
Isn't that just by buying the totem from the shop?
I assume so.
I've done that before. Anyway.
And as we figured it, if Zagord's the one who came up with all these great pranks, how cool would it be to meet it?
You point out, in a voice that doesn't quite sound like your own, that summoning a dread celestial being doesn't technically sound like a prank.
Duh. It's better than a prank. It's a master prank.
With a Z.
Zigord is clearly a dedicated prank master, just like us. We can ask it to teach us all of its coolest, newest pranks.
And we can teach it some cool new pranks too. Like wedgies. Can you believe this book doesn't even have wedgies in it?
Only one problem there. Summoning Zigord apparently requires some kind of totem, and who even knows where that is? It could be anywhere.
Oh, God, man, getting the actual ending for this is going to be requiring so much money, because you have to buy the book and the totem. Jeez. Unless maybe I can find it somewhere else.
Ooh, wait. It says we can also summon the god through an interdimensional rift. And it says never to do that because it will destroy reality.
Boarding levels are for sober people. Well, let's get rifty.
Alrighty. You follow the book's directions for opening a rift in time and space. It seems to be going pretty well until...
Oh no! The rift is closing itself!
Fuzzy, fix this before I end up with a case of interdimensional prank blue balls.
Well, I've got more charm than smart, so I think maybe we'll bet on the interdimensional prince.
Yeah, let's...
You're not an expert at interdimensional antics. Sometimes it's better to stay humble and convince a certain interdimensional freak you know to open the rift for you. Did someone say the interdimensional prince?
I like how his shirt says send nudes in like Star Wars style
I
writing.
don't even know who he's dressed up as. I guess just a regular
Himself? I don't know.
person. No, well, normally, like, you saw the
Oh yeah, you have
outfit
the
Miranda
outfit
had
on.
that one time. Yeah, that's what his outfit normally looks like.
No, Fuzzy was just vaguely aloof. Are you just like always listening to our conversation?
My lawyer advises me not to answer that question. Anyway, I hear you need a portal opened. Is that correct? Yeah, we want to summon an ancient evil called the God so we can ask it what cool pranks it knows. Ah, to be young again. Well, I'm happy to help, of course, but I'll want something in exchange. I want you to...
If you say marry me, dude, I swear to God.
compliment me. Oh, okay. I'm good at compliments. Interdimensional Prince, you smell like sage and mackerel. A very cool and trustworthy smell.
And you're, I don't know, sparkly.
Good enough. Enjoy your irreversible mistake, my little dumplings.
The prince opens a wound in space. A malevolent wind pours out of it, clawing at your skin. It doesn't exactly scream, "Hilarious pranks ahoy!" It does literally scream, though.
Say the the incantation.
Say the words, Scott!
The God, oh arbiter of pain, come drive us and our friends insane!
I think it's whacking. I can feel reality melting into fluid.
Ha 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 ha! All our friends are gonna feel so pranked when they try to go to reality and find it all melted.
I think this is the best prank we've ever pulled, Scott.
Prankbusters! Strike again! Yeah!
From the look of that portal, this may also end up being the last prank the Prankmasters ever pull. Whatever, you had a good run. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, where would you like to go?
Let's get some money.
Alright, to the library. That day, you spend some time on the library PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money.
Like some sort of game where they seem to want to all be doing pranks. Pranks.
We're playing Monster Prom.
What's it called? Monster?
Monster Prom.
Oh, okay.
You good, David?
Yep. I was just waiting for you to finish. It's all good? Okay. Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange?
Heck yeah, super romantic.
They just wanted the one.
There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You... what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. How am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? Those sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family, after all, but a room full of your worst enemies? Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely nothing about the stock market. That's never stopped you before, so you tell her.
Buy one of everything. She's not going to like the second one.
One of everything? How could you be so brilliant? If I buy one of every stock, no matter which one goes up, I'll have a share of it. My profits are assured. Wait, what are you doing over there? Tearing off that stockbroker's suspenders. Are you... My God! You're even cleverer than I thought. You didn't mean I should buy one of every stock. You meant I should buy one of every thing. And you didn't mean buy. You meant steal. You, sir, your pants. Give them to me. Don't argue with me. I have snakes for hair. You and Vera dash around the room, stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and a very nice potted plant. I've never felt more alive. Did you know that 90% of paper money contains traces of cocaine? There was more than money in that money salad you just ate. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money. Alright, the monster prom draws near. Who will I ask to prom?
Ask yourself.
Yeah, well that's an option. You can choose none of them, which is the key to a lot of the secret endings that revolve around item events. So I think that's actually what I'm going to choose, because I haven't really made any attempts at wooing any of the actual classmates.
What are you guys watching?
What are they watching?
What is it? Answer the question.
It's a mystery.
Alright, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to prom with none of them. Hopefully this will end up with something good for me. Amy, who are you going
I'm
to
gonna
prom
ask
with?
Vera.
Vera. Good choice. Alright, here we are. What? Do I really have to explain to you why this is not the time for prom stuff? Here's a hint. It has something to do with the horrible creature invading our reality, hell-bent on destroying it. Look, if these were times of peace, who knows, maybe you would stand a chance with me. But right now, the only floor I'll be taking will be the floor of the Oberlin bunker. And listen, I don't want to be mean, but if you can't realize when reality is coming to its undoing, maybe you're just not well suited for survival. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Sorry about that, Amy. I didn't realize that my event thing was going to ruin everyone else's chances. That doesn't normally happen. Hey, you don't go to prom. Prank masters. Because prom is totally not happening. Mostly because the horrors are destroying reality for good. Sad face. Okay. Fuzzy, you ask no one to prom. Maybe because you don't need anyone to enjoy such a night. Or maybe because the skies have opened to countless horrors ready to take your world down. And that's totally killed your mood. Bummer. Prom night arrived, but for you, it was more like the welcoming night for receiving your new Lord Zagord into your realm. And so you, Polly, and Scott gathered together to say hi to the ultimate prank master.
The god is here. All praise the Dark Lord. Yes!
Wowee, Polly! I never would have expected this. The sky is bleeding. Reality is riddled by horror. What an entrance!
Yep. You can really tell by all that. The god is just shit when it comes to pranks.
Zagord is both helpful to you for granting its freedom and flattered for being called the shit. It decides to spare the prankmasters from eternal doom as its way of saying the prankmasters are also the shit.
Dude.
This means pranks for life!
Wait, why that smile, Fuzzy? Oh, how awkward. You're not technically a prankmaster yet. You're just an intern.
Zoinks!
Being spared from eternal doom is like a perk only reserved for full-time prankmasters.
With a Z.
Sorry.
Well, this is a new level of how shitty it is to be an intern. But they were right. All this time, they paid you in experience. As in experiencing never-ending despair and suffering via the end of days. But hey, what a prank it was. Fuzzy, best at being alone. Vera's quote, the biggest mystery in life is how all this was necessary for my career. Alright, well we got one new secret ending. The end of the world. So that was good. Oh, everyone's crossed out! Except Polly and Scott. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Until that part where you summoned a dark deity that brought destruction upon our realm. Yup, that part was not the best. But life continued, as it always does, and many things occurred to your classmates. Damien died horribly because of Zagord. Miranda also totally died in a horrible way because of Zagord. And Liam, you'd never guess what happened to him. Unless you guess he died horribly because of Zagord. Because yes, that was absolutely what happened to him. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seems larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. Actually, the whole of reality was pretty much gone, just like that. But sure, Prom was technically part of reality. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Mostly battles against Zagord, Lord of the Dark Realms, and those were battles that were basically lost, as we were inevitably led to our demise. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were basically dead for good. Whoopsies!
Great,
Oh,
so we
that's
just killed
amazing.
everybody. Good job.
Oh, we got
There's a
new,
picture of Zagord.
yes, new Polaroids here.
I need to go off and get some lunch.
Normally at the
Dinner,
end of
I bet.
all that, it tells you about 3 things that happened to classmates like in the rest of their lives. Actually,
Good
but
stuff.
this time, oh, this is brilliant.
I had to stand up and see that, didn't I? Boys are watching Altered Carbon.
Ah,
Anyway, I'm going to have some lunch, some dinner,
all right then.
and then I might be back on.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna stream some more of another game and then go and have some dinner myself. So,
Alright, no
See
worries.
how we
I'll
go.
message you when I come.
all right.
Alright,
Bye bye
bye.
then. This is the darkest timeline. "17 new images." Alright, well, I'll leave the call. Once that's done, now let's look at these images. Gallery. What have we got? Endings. Oh, hey. Prank Masters. Beautiful. New Polaroids being this one. So there's the gourd once again. Vera and her sister. Miranda and Damien. The witches. The Slayer. Who is that? Blue with two horns. Is it Damien's sister or something? Don't think we've met her. Liam is totally over it. Liam turning into a monster? Oh, turning into Zigord or something? Ah, he's the one writing out this is the darkest timeline. Let me see. He decays into dust. This is the darkest timeline. Ah, and there's a marshmallow over the fire because there they are, roasting their marshmallows. It's Zagord. Zagord's roasting cars. Oh, how cute. Alright, and then in the fan art section, there's a bunch of new fan art things to see. Let's see. What's this? Ah, cute. Polly and Amira. Vera and Vicky. Eee. Hehe. Oh. Nice. Is this a love interest? That's beautiful. Hey. I think I've seen those ones, haven't I? Have I? No? Ah. Well, that was a huge success. I will end the stream now. Thanks for watching. Shout out to Star Centurion for watching and commenting in the chat. Sorry your vote didn't count when it came to picking whether Robert Downey Jr. or David Boreanaz got to be the better superhero. But I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is clearly not secretly a superhero. Like, he's a very overt superhero. Anyway, this has been Monster Prom with Princess Fuzzy and guest star Amy. And I hope you've enjoyed. Good night.